Welcome to Business as a Magical Practice, where your business is the vehicle for your self-integration and soul evolution. My name is Sam Garcia, and I'm the founder of Dirty Alchemy Digital Marketing. And I'll be guiding you through how you can use your business as a spiritual practice and what magical businesses are doing to hit their goals and change the world. Together, we'll be relating the mystical to the world of business so that our work can unite spirit and matter, shadow and light, conscious and unconscious. Let's dive in. Let's face it, unless you're a tech geek like me, you probably hear systems or processes and cringe. Maybe they make you upset or put you in a freeze state. But after today's episode, that is all going to change because really, systems are the sexiest part of your business. What do you think? What do you think about that? So before we go into exactly why and how, I want to start off with what systems actually are, because it can come off just like jargon. Like what the fuck are systems anyways? And if we're looking at the direct definition, systems are a set of principles or procedures according to which something is done. An organized framework or method. That is like the public school system. It also is a set of things working together as parts of a mechanism or an interconnecting network, like the railroad system. So you can see that there's these two sides of what a system actually is, and within your business, we are going to use both of them. So the two types of systems that are reflected in those definitions are, first of all, the procedures that we put in place so that our business and our team works efficiently. And then the automations we put in place to take work out of your hand and your team's hands, or any human you're working with, their hands. So it's automated by tech. And with systems, there's always a process and a form. And you need to decide on and document both. And I'll give you some examples in a little bit, but you can see really that with systems and when we build systems, we are acting at our highest level of CEO. It is a very high level CEO activity to build systems because really you don't need systems in place to get to 6 figures in annual revenue in your business. And the truth is you can absolutely do it all yourself. Whether that's scheduling calls on the fly in your DMs and manually sending invoices and sending client onboarding materials as you need. But systems are key for growing your business with ease. So even if you don't give a fuck about being more than just making enough money in your business to cover your expenses and pay yourself enough for a comfortable lifestyle, creating systems leads to you having more flow and ease in your work life with replicable success time and time again. And if you are setting out for an 8-figure empire, then systems are mission critical because they allow you to externalize your time, your energy, and your expertise. So instead of you having to do everything and manage everything and respond and react to things, it can be externalized outside of yourself. So externalizing meaning we're bringing it outside of you and we're putting it into your business. So if you found yourself in a plateau where you aren't seeing consistent growth or your revenue is all over the place month by month, please pay attention because systems may be your missing piece. So why do systems matter anyways? We've kind of started to go into this, but let's look at some tangible examples. One way is that they make epic client results more consistent. So when you actually have onboarding and delivery systems in your business, instead of where one client gets great results and the next one doesn't really, you are making the process within your business of delivering those results happen the same way every single time. So One way this can happen is if you have a great onboarding system so that people actually log into their Kajabi account and start going through the materials and actually go through your program, they're going to get better results, right? It's actually such an unspoken thing where people will buy a program or a course, and maybe you've done this, and then don't actually go through it, and you buy it, and yes, yay, that person got your money and their revenue increased. But because you didn't go through the course, they're not going to get your testimonial. They're not going to get your case study. They're not going to have you get amazing transformations and become a referral partner or an affiliate or just a cheerleader or buy from them again. So creating a system or a process around having people actually go through your program and actually thinking that out and basing your curriculum intentionally, designing your curriculum intentionally, is going to make it so that you are systematizing epic client results. So another example with this is systems actually save you money. And this is so obvious because great systems automate as much as possible. So suddenly where you are not wasting your time, but spending your time doing things or paying someone on your team or a contractor to do things, you are automating it so that it is just happening by tech, happening by technology. You don't even have to think about it. There's no delay. And because of that, it actually saves your team time, saves you time, and saves you money. And on the flip side of that, it can actually make you money because from having supported dozens and dozens of online entrepreneurs in the spiritual space and doing launches, if you are the one who's required to follow up after doing sales calls, like first of all, do you even follow up with people after sales calls? And there's actually super interesting statistics around that, where most people need multiple follow-ups after a sales call or multiple follow-ups after hearing from you for them to actually buy because they get distracted or they need more information, and we leave so much money on the table by not following up. So first of all, kudos to you if you're actually following up with people after meeting them for the first time or doing a sales call, discovery call session with them. But so many people I talk to, they either don't have a process for that or they put it off. So we often procrastinate stuff like that because it feels really close to rejection, right? Like you did a sales call and you won't send a follow-up email because that's the time when someone could actually say no to you. So instead you'll write some more social media content or tinker around on your website because that feels so much safer. So instead, if you intentionally design a follow-up process where a tech is or a team member or something is following up via email or phone or text or DM with a prospect or with someone you've been on a call with or has watched a webinar, they're significantly more likely to purchase. And then suddenly, where before you were in this emotional roller coaster of oh, I don't want to send this email, what will they think of me? Or I don't have time for that. It's just completely automated. So not only is it saving you money by taking it out of your hands and your team hands, but it's actually making you money when you actually systematize and automate things that will make you money in business. And we've already talked about this a little bit it's just going to save you time. So beyond saving you money, it will save you time. And if your business is your sole purpose, and you might be hearing that and being well, I don't really care whether I have more time back because I want to be working full-time in my business. I love it. It's my life work. It's my sole purpose. I don't want to sell my business. I don't want to stop working at my business. I'm so passionate about it. Why would I care about separating myself from it? Is that, first of all, that's not always going to be the case, especially if you're burning yourself out. And it is a disservice to your business and your mission if you build a business that is dependent on you. So through systematizing, building in systems into your business, you're actually better able to, enact your vision, manifest your vision, have your business's mission actually happen in the world faster. Because your priorities will change over time. Maybe someday you want to have babies and start a family, or your family needs you. Someone is going through a major health crisis, whether that's you or someone you love, or you want to travel, or you have passion projects, or you want to become a philanthropist. I don't know. Over time, look back 5 years ago. Do you care about all the same things? Are you passionate about all the same things you were? We have no idea how our energy is going to shift and change with changing times and with our changing bodies and changing minds. So you actually putting systems in your business so that it can continue running without you is so, so, so important. Because what happens if you're I just really want to write a book, but you are the key person running your business and everything is dependent on you? You're either going to have to hustle and fit in writing a book in addition to all of your work responsibilities, or you're going to have to drop one of those. You're going to have to drop the dream, push back the dream of writing the book, or drop your business. I've seen so many times people just ending their business because something unexpected happens in their life. When really, if you just learn how to take yourself out of the marketing process, you take yourself out of the sales process, you take yourself out of the delivery process as much as you want, while still getting amazing client results, while still transforming people and transforming the world, that allows your business to have so much more resilience and last so much longer. And really, when your business does not need you to make money, and money is flowing into your life as profits from your business, and instead you will only show up to your business when you want to, when you're inspired to, from service, from creative spark, from passion, that's how you actually put out your best work in the world. Because think about if you have to do something out of obligation for your family, and it's a big should. You have to do something because you should do it. The energy that you bring to it isn't pleasant. You're really vibing in this low energy space. Where instead, it's not out of should, I'm not doing something for my business or in a relationship because I have to, because I feel obligated to, but because you truly want to. There's a juicy desire there. What comes out of it is so much more fulfilling and so much more impactful to the world. And one of the women in this last round of the Alchemical Business Accelerator, she has been with us for 2 rounds now. And this last round, where the first round, her big focus was on building these systems in her business so she could have a human schedule and not think of herself as a robot. And because of that, in the second round, she's been able to actually come up with her next level service to the world, her next level offering that she didn't even know was there. She wasn't looking for a new offer. It wasn't I need to come up with this new idea. It was, oh, wow, now that I have so much more time and spaciousness, because I've put systems into my business, I am now able, what's been wanting to come through from the divine, from wherever you believe in, is able to come through in a super powerful way. And so this is all about you empowering your business to be strong without you. If you are familiar with my work, you have probably heard me talk about before how your business is a separate entity than you. It might have a separate mission than you. It might have a separate vision than you of what it wants to become, of the impact it wants to have in the world. And when it's all on you and very real human meat suit problems come up of an injury or a health problem or just scattered thought and distractions and the reality of living in this space and this time and having 24 hours in a day and you need to sleep at some point. When it's all on you, it's going to happen slower. So adding systems to your business is what's actually going to make it grow faster and you having so much more fun in the process. And this is where systems are sexy, my friend. So With this, I have to point out that there are 3 phases of your business. And the first one is the startup phase. And this is where your business is completely reliant on you. It's like an infant. You have to nurse it. It's crying all the time. You're putting a lot of money and energy into it. And then we have the second phase that a lot of established business owners dwell in, which is the owner reliant stage. And this is where your business is growing up. It's like a teenager. It's running on its own in some ways, but you still have to show up every single day or every single week. It's still reliant on you. It's making money. It has clients. It's getting people results, but you still have to be there. It's not like you could just go and take a month vacation. And then there's the owner independent stage where your business could run without you. If you took a year off, it wouldn't really matter. You have people managing it. You have people managing you. The sales, the marketing, the delivery is all systematized or externalized into a team of people who want to carry out the mission of the business so that whatever happens to you, it doesn't matter. So we're trying to move into that phase, not only to lessen your stress as a business owner, but also because this gives you the opportunity to only show up in your business from a place of inspiration as a higher calling instead of showing up out of necessity and obligation, because there's nothing sexy about necessity and obligation. And as magical business owners, we tend to focus on increasing our personal power through our rituals, through our meditations, through our mindset work. But this is only a fraction of the picture and the power that we have access to. With our business being a separate entity, it can be a powerful ally. And creating systems is building up the power of your business. So let's look at some examples of what systems can do and give you some ideas of what this could actually look like. So you can build systems around attracting leads or attracting new people who would be interested in your business. Perfect dream clients. You can create systems around scheduling calls. So instead of having to email back and forth or DM back and forth with someone to find a good time, they can just go through have a scheduling link and get on your calendar, and it's set up based off of your ideal schedule, which is so interesting. I have to throw in here is for a lot of heart-centered business owners, we're terrible at following through and keeping our boundaries, right? We're like, I only want to work 20 hours a week, and I only want to have calls on Tuesdays, and I'm a CEO, so I can make my own schedule. And like we set all of these amazing boundaries and claim what we desire our life and calendars and schedules to be like. But then when it comes to following through on that, it's difficult. So if you're emailing back and forth, be like, you're like, I only do calls on Tuesdays. Here are some days and times. You're like, but like, could we do this Monday? Like, what about this one time? A lot of people will just say yes. Where if there are set days set on your scheduling link, like it is actually like you are delegating boundary setting. It's something that you set up when you were in this really empowered state. And it doesn't matter if you would falter in the moment because the boundary has already been set and externalized through the system that you have. And systems can help you have easier launches by you reviewing past launches and knowing what has worked and what hasn't so that you can replicate the best parts of it. You can set up funnels to completely replace launches. You can set up ads so that they are systematically attracting the right leads. You can have systems that onboard clients so they know where to get started and they're not confused, and they put the calls on their calendar, and they have an onboarding call with someone on your team. And so they're completely set up to actually go through the program. You can have systems for getting testimonials. This is another piece where a lot of people are just like following up after sales calls. I know so many people have a hard time or they feel uncomfortable around getting testimonials, where I totally get it. Like it's a very vulnerable space to be in. And of course, like work on the mindset side of that, but also you can just systematize it. So that you have emails or text messages going out to past clients or current clients or at the end of your program and automatically asking for testimonials or inviting them to book a call to do a testimonial interview with you. And then suddenly you don't have to even worry about the mindset side of it because the decision has been systematized and it's just running in the background. So this is why systems are sexy, you guys, because they allow you to be in a less reactive state and to be in a parasympathetic state. You can be in that receiving mode more because you're getting your time back. And you can be more in your feminine while your business holds masculine structure. And of course, we all want to have a balance of feminine and masculine within ourselves. But I often see humans who their like core frequency is more feminine. They have more of that feminine essence within them, but they feel as though they really have to push their masculine forward in order to have the motivation and the drive and all this Mars energy to get their business running and keep it going. When instead, you can actually put systems in your business to hold this masculine structure, and you can it'll allow you to open up more and be in your feminine more. So you can be in this creatrix flowing. I'm not recording video right now, but I'm flowing around with my arms. I'm dancing around here. So the next thing to think about around systems is why now? So why do you want to do this now? Because it's not something where you are setting a deadline, you have to race forward. You can have a successful business without systems. But the true reason why you want to do this now is because either you're stressed out and overwhelmed, and systems will bring ease to your next level growth. So because you can't even imagine taking on more clients or doing your next launch, or maybe you have PTSD from a past promotion because you've been doing it all yourself. Like, of course you're going to subconsciously block more success, more clients, more customers, more opportunities, because you just don't have the space for it. You are exhausted. So as soon as you set up systems in your business, they will start running in the background. So the sooner that you do it, the sooner you'll actually be able to heal and take time off and relax and learn how to relax. And on the other side of this, maybe you're already chill in business. Like so many projectors I know in business who are like, yeah, I only work 15 hours a week already. Like they already have the spaciousness in their business, but they aren't growing like they want to. So maybe you aren't growing like you have this chill schedule, but you aren't growing like you like to, like you want to. And you look around and see people who aren't as talented as you getting more recognition and making more money. And a part of this is that you are great at saying no to things. You're great at doing the things that move your business forward, but you're often just completely crossing off and not even thinking about the things that would take you to the next level. Like, sure, you don't have to, I'm going back to my original example. Sure, you don't have to follow up after a sales call. That's totally not necessary. However, like systematizing that and putting that system in place will allow you to have higher conversion rates. Or you know that if you added another layer to a launch that you're doing, added in a webinar, or added in a Facebook ad campaign. There's all of these extras that could really take your business to the next level so that you do get the recognition that you truly deserve, but you just aren't doing them. So by adding in systems and start setting those in today, you can still keep your chill schedule and have the systems do the things that you are completely not willing to do. So if you're excited about the truth that systems are sexy, I do want to invite you to a new free training that I'm doing. And I haven't done a free training in over 6 months now. So I'm getting really juiced up around it. and it is called The 6 Foundations for Spacious Business Growth. The magical and mundane systems to boost your revenue and clear your schedule so you can channel your best ideas and actually have a life outside of business. So this is going to be on Sunday, September 18th. So if you're listening to this podcast in real time, that's 10 days from now. It is going to be at 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern time on Sunday, September 18th. And there will be a replay, but you do need to sign up. So I know where to send that replay link to. So head on over to thedirtyalchemy.com/grow. And of course, that link will be in the show notes where you can directly go opt in for it. And that's going to be a 90-minute free training on the systems that are the foundational systems that are both magical and mundane that will help you actually have more money flowing in your business while also clearing out your schedule so you can actually get your time back. So it's gonna be so good. I'm so excited. And I actually get to, if you're a podcast listener, this will be a way for us to actually chat and interact in real time versus just listening to something in your earbuds while you're driving. And I'd love to, there will be a Q&A there. I'd love to talk to you in real time around that. Anyways, I'm so excited about it. So that is thedirtyalchemy.com/grow. And I'll see you then, you guys. Have a great week.